Okay, guys, welcome along again. I'm in the shed again today. Uh, Still continuing on with color, texture, and stuff. I have another piece of ice on the lathe. This time it's not an end grain piece, it's going to be a bowl. I will bring the tailstock up and show you what we have. So I sort of rough cut that on the bandsaw there, and another nice piece of figured uh, ice. I want to get a tannin on this and get it into the chuck. It's on a faceplate ring at the minute, so we'll get stuck straight in and we'll see what happens. Try and straighten this up a bit. I just want to close that curtain again. I don't want the shavings all over my workstation. There's a nightmare to tidy up. Just start off gentle. When I do a face and cut across the whole piece. I try to cut it as flat as possible on the bandsaw, but unfortunately I didn't manage that. Right. And as always, I like to bring the tailstock up and mark my center hole for further reference when we go to take the foot off. So that's that marked. We can now take this off and turn it around and put it in the chuck. I want to bring the tailstock up now. Push that tight against the chuck jaws. Right, okay. So we'll start to bring this to around. Get our bowl gouge again. I want to put a spigot on, or tannin on this side, and then we're going to turn it around again and finish the bottom of the bowl. So we'll get her going. I'll increase the speed a wee bit. And we'll turn this around and then we're going to finish the bottom. Okay, just going to turn my heating down. It's 20 degrees. Turn it down to number 2. Right. Okay, so we want to clean the bottom of this up. It's going to 1000 RPM. It's nice to turn something so you don't have to fight with it to get cutting it. That bowl, that vase I done yesterday, it was absolutely nightmare. And I think I'll do it with the smaller. Fine. Have a look at that, and I think it's ready for sanding. Yep, no tear out at all. So we'll get that sanded. Do 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 do. Right. I'll just keep it underneath there. And about there. So I think I'll burn the lines in that as well. That's not, where'd I get that? I've got my own Formica. That must have been a bit I got in the woodshed. Just to take down the rough edge. Right, get the texturing tool. So you, as far as I'm aware, you want to be on center height. And that's about center there. Bring your speed down to about 500 or thereabouts. 499 will do. And I need to swivel this over a wee bit. I don't know if that's the right cutter in this, you know. Some tells me it's not. And I think the wheel has to go that way with the bevel down. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I should have paid more attention to the videos. We'll go with a dark red and see what happens. If I don't like it, I can take it off again. And I was at the shops this morning and bought myself a box of gloves to stop my fingers. They're still blue from the other day when I was doing something. That was another piece that didn't work out, and unfortunately it made its way to the bin. I wonder should have burned that again, just to make sure it doesn't bleed in it. And that's the wrong bit of friggin' stuff I was using. Where's mine? There. Right, I'll give this a wee shake. We'll put the red on the top and the bottom and then leave that middle bit. I'm just going to put some embellishing wax in there. Well, that's the plan. So we'll see what this is like. Oh, it's going to be hard to keep it off that. I know what I'll do. I'll wrap a wee bit of tape around that, because I'm finding it hard trying to get that up to there. Right. That'll allow me to colour all that bit there. That's better. Give it a good coat, because that's nice and dark. Want to get it all blended in one colour. Make sure you get a wee drop down in there where the knots are. Just hopefully we didn't get any bleed through onto the. I did. I just seen it there as I peeled tape off. Yeah. Get off. Where was it? There. Yeah, wee bugger. What am I going to do with that, Paul? No, son, I'm just going to colour the whole lot. We'll see what it's like. If I don't like it, I'll take the middle bit off. We'll recess the. Don't know what you think, but I think it's a nice colour. It would look nice if I could get a wee taste of embellishing wax and to stand that out. Okay, see what that's like. Still a wee bit damp. I'm just going to go for it here with the texture tool, guys, and see if I can do anything with this. Turn the speed back down to 500 or thereabouts. .502 is close. I didn't open it up, Annie, but yeah, that's a bit better. I think I would take some embellishing wax now. Again, at the end of this. Where's that tape? The gold might be better in it. A wee bit of cloth. Well, you can see it. So I'm sort of happy enough with it. Get the inside out and decide what we're going to do with it. If anything. Right. So we're going to put that texture tool away for an hour, 3 years. That was a bargain too. It was on eBay. Somebody was selling it for £99 with all the wheels. So, as you know, a bargain like that there's too nice to turn down when you see tools like that. You grab them because I think the whole set is near £200 if you count the wheels and stuff. The system on its own, you get the texturing tool and I think one wheel, and I think it's about £140 odd, I think. Well, that was 9 years ago. I don't know what it is now. Stop the lathe again and just check it. And I think I'll put a bit of red on the top to make a border for that as well. Before any fit. Right, that's the rim of that sanded. I've got our wee sponge again and our colour and just add it to the top of that. I'm not worried if it goes too far because we're hollowing the inside of this out, so I'm able to go a wee bit further this time. When you said a wee bit, I didn't mean the whole bowl. Alright, that'll do. And I'm going to bait a wee line on this where I want it to stop. So I don't want a big broad that should be enough for it. Just put a burn line in it. And then I I'm just going to make another line just there. That's for my tool. It was just re-establishing the burn line. It's as I thought. The holes go right through to that wee bit on the bottom, and there's one or two places I can see daylight through, but that sounded up quite nice. Put a wee taste of sand sealer on that now. Finish the inside, and then we'll turn around, take the foot off, get a nice coat of lacquer, and that'll be job done. And our wee bowl done. This bit of ice came from the Carryduff direction. I remember going collecting it one Sunday morning. The guy had got the boys out to cut the 2 trees down in his back garden, and he just wanted rid of it. So I'll call one out to anybody that wanted any to go up and pick it up. So I went up and got a few bits of it. I want you to turn it around first. No, I'll need to do this now. But you never know what you're going to get until you do it. Right. My headset was near falling off there. Okay, guys, I've taken that out of the chuck and put it in the cool jaws to take the food off. It's had one coat of lacquer. So we're just going to take this foot off. and hope I don't go through the bottom. Have we look at that and see where this rotten bit is? So it's there. Should be okay. Right. I'm going to leave that wee bit of show you overhead. There's a wee bit there. There's about 2 mil of a raised bit, so that it gives the impression it's floating. Right. Take a bit more of this away. Just check it, cupping a wee bit for it to sit flat on the surface, and it is. So that's okay. We'll continue removing the rest of that, and I'm just leaving the tip of the roll and sander in that to get a bit more timber away. We're going to remove it all now. We'll just remove that very gently. So we'll get a wee taste of sand sealer on that and the bottom of that, and that'll be that done. That'll do that. Not going to do any more to it. Right. We'll get her to the chucky. You can just see the embellishing wax shining through. So it needs another coat of wax, or another coat of lacquer. So I have a wee place over here. I'm going to take it over and let's see. Probably can do it here. Put a wee bit of kitchen towel down. I want to get a wee taste more on the inside. We'll bring the Mr. Tripod over. Mr. Tripod, and So I'll probably need another coat on this when the top part is dry, because I can't tip it over now and give the bottom a coat, because it'd be too wet. So I'm just right. I'll do it by hand. I'll just take a camera down and give us a bird's eye view of that. It's hard to see it, but the gold embellishing wax round shows through okay. Sorry about the camera, but I'm trying to do my best here. There we are. There's a better shot of it. The camera doesn't show it up as well as there we are, guys. One wee ice bowl coloured with what colour was that? Dark red, you call it. It's dark red, and with a wee bit of texture and border here, and a wee bit of embellishing wax, gold embellishing wax in it. Unfortunately, it had this big inclusion inside. I didn't think that would be in it, but it is what it is, as I say. And when that's nice and dry, I'll get some nice photos of it and put them up. So, as always, everyone, thank you for taking the time to come over and watch the video. I really appreciate all the comments, and don't forget, if you like what you see, please subscribe, and you'll be notified when I put another video up. So that's that for the day. It's Saturday afternoon, it's 5 o'clock, and it's time to go inside and get a cup of tea. So I hope you enjoyed that wee presentation of that wee bowl, making that wee bowl. I enjoyed turning it, because the previous project turned out to be a bit of a marathon. That ice is ingrained on that wee vase I done, and it was hard as anything. Tools bouncing all over the place, and more or less, it's nice to turn a normal bowl where you can get in and you have no problem turning. Uh, when you go out of your depth to get into something that you don't really have the tools for, well, I'm saying I do have the tools for it, but it's uh, it's more or less technique and stuff. But as I said in the video, and thanks to Brendan for commenting last night, I will be buying the Simon Hope Halloween system. I was looking at it last night, and it was going, buy me, buy me. And I'll leave it to Monday, and I'll get on the website and order it. It's not only for the likes of Deep Halloween, it's it's a delight to use. I was over in Stevens, and Brendan set his Stevens up on his lathe, and it was a joy to use. There was no of this frigging putting your hand inside the bowl and all, and worrying about getting catches, because the whole thing is connected to the bed of the lathe, and there's no chance of getting a catch. And it was just a delight to use. So, guys, thanks very much. And I'm going to go on before I start on a full on waffle session. I like to talk. and explain. So that's all from me today. Uh, and I might come out tomorrow afternoon and turn an hour something. I don't know. I have a few things to make for the Children's Hospital for next month's meeting. When Johnny will be coming down from the children's, well, the one that does all the school work and stuff. She comes down a couple of times a year, and we make her stuff. Uh, this Easter, this time she's coming down expecting some wee small balls, pencil cases, uh, rabbits, ducks, eggs. It's quite a wee list, you know. Every year seems to get longer, you know, but we don't mind making them. It's all made out of pallet wood and skids and stuff like that there. So it's free wood we have at the weed shed, and it's not as if we're going out of pocket to make them. It's just our time, you know. But we don't mind doing things like that for the children's hospital. They get great enjoyment out of it, and their parents do. Because, but as you know, we have seen plenty of pictures from Johnny's brought down to show us with the children painting them, and the parents taking part in painting them, especially at Christmas when we give them the snowmen and the Christmas trees. Like they go down like a house on fire, you know. So I'm going now. I started on a wee rant there, so I did. Do you see what happened? Right, guys. All the best, and hope you are all very well and doing okay. Bye for now. Bye.